What's up, Cancer? This is Soul from Intuitive Tarot. And here, Cancer, I'm going to take a look at April's energies 2025 regarding relationships. So we're just going to cleanse the energies here from doing Gemini's messages from the month of April. Okay. And the decks that I'll be using will be listed in the description box. Welcome any new subscribers. I appreciate you. So what is the energy here? Happy April Fool's Day too, by the way, Cancer. What is the messages here for Cancer when it comes to these relationships? What's going on with my crabs? What's coming up? What is the potential energy that we need to look at? Some of this energy here, Cancer, may be already in force, or it may be something that leads into the month of April and then becomes fully expressed or exposed. All depends on you and your situation, but the focus will only be on love and relationships for you. Okay, energies here for Cancer. What's going on? We need some good energy. All right, Cancer, let's cut this deck and begin your messages here. First card energy, we want to open up with the not reading reversals, Nine of Pentacles. How I read the Nine of Pentacles in a love reading, Cancer, just means that there could be many options available, especially for those single crabs out there who are looking to enter into a commitment or start dating. So there are people out there. Always put your energy out there, Cancer, in the month of April, so that you're being seen. And also too could be the Nine of Pentacles. I'm reading for some Cancers that this card comes through when it comes to relationships. Maybe you stayed single for a minute because you needed to work on yourself, and this is a very positive card to indicate that you worked on yourself, you've improved things for yourself. Now you're ready to begin a new relationship, share your energies with other people, and there's nothing wrong with that. The other thing too about the Nine of Pentacles is that because there are, is the potential of many options that may open up to us. This still could be for any new connection that is taking place. You can regard that Nine of Pentacles as, uh, you know, a relationship that's going to foster definitely a sense of security, um, stability, and long-term commitments. Following the Nine of Pentacles, now we have the Devil. Okay, so there's some issues here that we have to address, Cancer, before we move forward. And, I read the Devil in terms of um, having to deal with, you know, personal bad habits. Now, of course, take that energy connected to your relationships. Now, this could be for the single crabs that I'm reading for, that there's something going on with you when it comes to your own personal bad habits that may be preventing you from entering or engaging into relationships. Maybe it's something that you keep repeating when you do enter into a new relationship, and then it seems like it starts off real well and then just, goes down south. I always throw in, FWBs. That comes through because the FWBs is friends with benefits. And, I've been saying all along that some people are, completely satisfied with that type of relationships, but the Devil is part of that energy. It just has you believing that that's an okay relationship. So I'm not here to judge. I'm not God, so to each their own. What I'm saying is it doesn't create healthy long-term relationships when you enter into an FWB agreement. All right, so also unrequited love comes into play. Any types of addictions that we're dealing with on a personal level that's affecting us or impacting us to prevent us from, you know, um, dealing with relationships, or if we're already in relationships. It may not be your addictions, Cancer. It may be the person that you're dating, that you're seeing. They have addiction problems, drinking, smoking, gambling, whatever it is. Um, I always have to throw in there could be any forms of excess when it comes to obsession. It could be any uh, energies related to, yes, pornography. Sometimes, and not to downplay pornography or anything like that, because I know a lot of people engage in looking at pornography. Sometimes the pornography helps you if you're in a relationship, or if you're not in a relationship, it just helps you, not to take this any further than that. So you know what I mean. That's the devil casting. You want to break the energies of the chains and the bonds of whatever the devil is restricting you from having to repeat something that is not, healthy for you in the long term. All right. So when the devil shows up here, that simply means that Cancer, there's some things that we have to have talks about. Okay. Whatever that energy may be for you. Following the devil here, we have the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is actually promising, very promising, because it represents happiness, emotional love, satisfaction, fulfillment, and contentment. When you receive this card in your spread, it's in a group of cards that I always say, if it shows up, then that means you're already receiving some sort of some sort of commitment, contentment from those people. All right. But anyway, this could also indicate a marriage for some crabs that I'm reading for. But then let me throw in this, because it follows it follows the devil card. The Ten of Cups represents love and relationships. And here it could be that you're some sort of association going on, or some sort of message that may be coming out here, where you can attach FWBs, you can attach unrequited love, any types of toxic energy, right? All of that. Devil, a major arcana. I always say you have to pay attention to the major arcanas that show up in your spread. They're very important. So I'm just making connections here. Even standing by itself, the Ten of Cups is very, very positive. Excuse me, positive. So don't get me wrong. When I see certain things, I'll call it out. And this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that there is something going on here where I could be reading for a Cancer who is definitely dealing with unrequited love. Could be FWBs, or there's something that you're doing repetitively. It could be that you're obsessed with the person, whether or not you're in a relationship, feeling like you're addicted to that person, can't seem to get enough of that person. All right. Up next down, we have the Two of Cups, very promising. Again, Two of Cups is for those crabs who are in committed partnerships as we speak. Even number of cups, what you give is what you get back, Cancer. So sharing like-mindedness, spending quality time with one another, all is well. This also could be for some Cancers out there, especially if you're single. First invitations out on a date. Two of Cups has the ability to formulate and bring together new romantic partnerships. Up next now, Cancer, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So we have luck on our side all month of in the entire month of April. I'm sorry. This card here is regarded as fate and destiny for me. So it could be that you're out and about. It mirrors over here to the Nine of Pentacles. This is why I said, Cancer, when the Nine of Pentacles shows up here, that means that there are many options that could be available for us, but we have to put our energies out there in presentation to be exposed. So you may be just out and about minding your own business, and then someone comes along, crosses your path that you were meant to meet, and then may lead into something romantic. All right. So you have that good luck on your side all month, the Wheel of Fortune. Following the Wheel of Fortune here for your Cancer, now we have the Three of Cups. Okay, so again, happiness, joy, celebration, spending quality times with those partners that you are already connected with, or it could be invitations out. Again, for those single crabs, never turn down any invitations when the Three of Cups or the Four of Cups shows up in your spread, because it indicates that there could be something that leads into a potential romantic situation. Otherwise, just being happy, joyous, in celebration. So, of course, you can celebrate somebody's birthday, anniversary. It could be your anniversary. If you're the Cancer that I'm reading for, and April happens to be your anniversary month. So very positive. Yep. Up next, now we have the Nine of Wands. Some of us crabs will be very busy dealing with that devil's energy, more than likely. It could be the case for some of us, but that's all right. The Nine of Wands is one of my busy bees that comes along to assist you to do whatever it is that you are going to do. And since we're only, talking about love and relationships, that could be energetically putting your energies out there to be exposed, to pick up start dating or something like that. Or it could be that, for the cancers that I'm reading for that are already in committed partnerships, just doing things together, um, whatever that energy may be. All right. And after the Nine of Wands here, now we have, okay, I always tell you guys, if you've been following me for a long period of time, I said this deck that I'm using has two energies, two sets of energies. The two devils, two lovers, and two emperors. Okay, so now we have the two devils here, Cancer. So it places more emphasis on what needs to be taken care of. There's something that is going on here that we need to bring up to the surface and definitely have conversations about. Okay, I'm not going to go into um, what I had said about the devil. Just go back to what I said about the first devil. Now it's the same thing with the second devil, but it's double the energies. Keep in mind, the Ten of Cups followed the first devil. The second one is underneath the Ten of Cups. So whether or not my messages seem to be clear to you or make any sense to you, I still feel that we are, some cancers that I'm reading for are struggling with having to deal with those things that I had mentioned before. Okay. All right. So following the devil here, we have the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is a core card underneath the Two of Cups. That's very significant because the King of Pentacles is on a horse. For any single crab out there that I've said in the past, that if any core card shows up in your spread, that means that there is the potential of someone coming new, who's coming towards you, right? This person could be a mature person. Don't necessarily have to be Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, but these people, again, connecting the energies to the Nine of Pentacles is going to provide some sort of sense of stability, security, long-term commitments. However, this particular person here may have accumulated Cancer some wealth along the way, so they're willing to share all of that energy with you. They never come across as being stingy nor selfish, and they always like the finer things in life, right? All right. So following the King of Pentacles here for you, Cancer. Now we have the Ten of Swords. All right, so, right off the bat, two tens. Wheel of Fortune is a 10. Very auspicious energy, and it's always related to positivity. Nothing ever negative. But there is something that's ending around us, Cancer, in the month of April. Hopefully, if it's for those crabs that I'm reading about that are dealing with the devil, that could be the end of what could be put to an end by you. If you make that sacrifice, you make that decision, and then something, of course, is going to open up for you, Cancer, that's going to be very, very positive. Ten of Swords cross mirrors over here to that Nine of Pentacles. That could also be significant. Three of Cups cross mirrors over to the Wheel of Fortune. That also, too, could be very significant. Okay. Additional messages here from another deck. Let's see what they want to add to your spread, Cancer. We're going to start off with the first card for you, and we have Reunion. Okay, so Reunion says you are reunited with a past love. Love never really dies. You may be reunited with someone from your past or someone you've had a past life connection with. Use your intuition to determine whether you should press rewind or stop. All right. Following that, we have manifesting. You are attracting new suitors. Be careful of the vibes you send out. Be very clear about what type of partner you seek. Be selective and get to know people first. Very important. Sometimes people just jump right into relationships just to be in a relationship and then find out later on it was the wrong mistake or thing to do. This one says here, bond, Cancer, you are developing or have already developed an unbreakable bond with someone. This is your ride or die, your number one person. Even distance can't keep you apart. Time will pass, but the love will always remain. Oh, that's positive. Last card I'm going to draw for you, Cancer, is common ground. Tensions may be high in this situation. Either you don't see eye to eye or you just don't know each other that well. This may be due to disagreements, misunderstandings, or a lack of information. Try focusing less on your differences and more what you have in common. All right. So those are your messages from that deck. Let's throw one more from another deck. The overall love theme for my crabs in the month of April 2025. What is that? What is it going to be? All right. Cancer card selected is new love. There you go. New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. All right, so this is what I have for you, Cancer, in the month of April 2025. Remember, of course, just me interpreting these cards here. I'm giving you what I feel could be the potential energy. You only take what's going to work for you. Leave the rest alone. You guys have a safe, great month ahead. Again, welcome any new subscribers. Always come back here, Cancer, to get more of these messages from me. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Remain smiling, Cancer. All will be well, and I'll talk to you soon. Ciao.